and welcome back to our another episode on US immigration how-to video. See description section down below for other videos in the same series. As an immigrant, this is the final phase of your journey. We'll cover step by step on how to apply for US citizenship, wait time, and more. Let's get started. You might ask, what are the benefits? In this very uncertain time for new immigrants in the United States, once you become a US citizen, there is no fear of deportation. You can vote in US elections, file green cards for your family members such as parents, brothers, sisters, and much more. Let's see who's eligible. You have to be 18 years old to apply and had a green card for 5 years and not left the country for 6 months or longer trip. Let's look at the second one. You are 18 years or older and married to a US citizen for the past 3 years, not left the country for 6 months or longer. Let's head down to official US immigration website. Click on apply to be a citizen. This next page explains the entire US naturalization steps in detail. Let's scroll up on this page and click on Form N-400 application link here to go to the application page. You can apply online or mail your application. Let's scroll up and click on Sign in File Online button. If this is your first time, click on Create a new account on the right and go through email verification process. Create 5 security questions. Choose your account type and hit submit. Next page, there are 4 options on the page. Choose File a form online. In this case, choose Application for Naturalization N-400. This page verifies if you are actually eligible. Click here. Choose response per your status. It's checking if I had green card for at least 5 years. Next, if your citizenship is going to be based on a marriage. Finally, it will tell you if you are eligible to apply for citizenship or not. Let's go to application page. It has fees, required documents, tracking your case, and all the rest of the information to get your citizenship. Review this page and hit next. More information here. It talks about all your entry is auto-saved and estimated time 1 hour and 45 minutes. You don't have to complete all at once. You can sign back in later and continue. It took me a few days to sign back in and enter all the missing information. It says here if you do not touch your form for 30 days, it will be deleted. Let's start the application. Shows why you are eligible. Hit next. Choose appropriate response. Let's start the form. Legal name. If you had used any other names, and you have an option to change your name here. Your contact, mailing address, date and country of birth. Next. Your citizenship. When you became a green card holder, name, a number, your 9-digit social security number, USCIS online account number if you have any. Next, gender, ethnicity, height, weight, eye and hair color. Next, your current address and how long you've been there. You have to provide at least 5 years of addresses, otherwise it will give you error. Next, last 5 years of either school and or work history. See, I added 2, but there were gaps, so I'm getting this warning message. Next, asking whether you were in US Army. Next, selective service for military draft if it applies to you. Next, about your trip outside the country within the last 5 years that lasted longer than 24 hours. I had so many trips, so this took me a while. I had to go through all my flight information. Next, if you have any impairment, you can ask to be excluded from English and civic test requirements. More about disability, needing wheelchair, and so on. Next, about your family, your marital status, current spouse name, date of marriage, and date of birth. More about your spouse information, you and your spouse's previous marriages, if any. About your children, if that applies. Next, about your parents. Next section is about your moral character and it checks whether you broke any laws. This is a long section and always be truthful. See description section for a link to see all questions. Here, you have to provide evidence. It says to upload copies of your document here. Scan front and back of your permanent resident card. It can be picture or Adobe PDF format. Your marriage certificate if it applies. Last 3 years of IRS tax transcripts. You can get your tax transcript from IRS website. Online didn't work for me, so I went to a local IRS office. If you are eligible based on married to a US citizen, provide copy of your spouse citizenship, evidence about your own marriage. What documents are accepted are listed here. Evidence of current spouse's prior marriage and so on if that applies. You can upload additional evidence to support your case, your child's birth certificate, adoption, and so on. After you have uploaded all your documents, hit next. Like it says here, go through each section and ensure you have provided all responses before submitting. Once I hit review my application here, the immigration website will auto review this application for any errors. System went through everything I provided. There are no alerts and warnings, which is great. Hit next. Download a draft case snapshot for future reference. When you open that document, it is 23 pages for me. Here are a list of evidence I uploaded to their website. You have to agree to these terms. Next. Acknowledge your form by typing your full legal name. Pay your USCIS application fee. I just submitted N-400 US citizenship form. You can come back to this page to check your case. Try hit refresh. Here's my status. Shows my receipt number, application type, date, and status. Let's print a copy. I'm pretty much done. Here is N-400 timeline. Biometric fingerprinting appointment was set after 30 days. Civic test was set after 5 months. And in 6 months, oath to become a US citizen. So the entire process took 6 months after N-400 form was submitted. Don't forget to watch our next episode to find out what happens during biometrics appointment, citizenship interview, and naturalization ceremony. Leave your comments down below. Thank you so much for watching and good luck in your journey.